And how dark everything. Oh yeah, I know what. Just give me a second, so. Hi Mike, I can see you in the screen. First of all, I'm still coughing. Second of all, I accidentally deleted all of my data, so I'm gonna have to restart a new game. Also, I got through the post. I got the new standalone game where you can play as Billy Lurk, but I'm not gonna do it until I have completed this. I've done Dishonored, redoing Dishonored 2. Oh, excuse me. Might be joining Vamp Gal later. I don't know. She said she was going to get some PSN today, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm sorry that I'm going to have to restart this all over again. I'm gonna make that means I'm going to have to delete it all on my YouTube as well. So Joy, novice. Yes. So I'm going to keep quiet while I actually go through it all.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
So yeah, so I'm gonna have to start this all over again.
Dowd, my old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
Sorry, I'm still deleting things that I don't want. I've done that.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name, Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild, a former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do favors first is yeah. Range. I feel range is more important than anything else, to be honest. And now well, that came out weird. Let's do 5. Yeah.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too. You have to give me back the time card. I can't get back in. You had no right.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions. I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the... All these rats crawling all over everything. All these rats crawling all over everything.
Oh, I feel like I should have a nap really, to be honest.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Never doubt it.
I'm keeping quiet for a reason because I don't want to start my coughing off because it would just set me off. Rewiring tool. I don't want a rewiring tool. Stupid, because you should be able to get up that height even if... Is that bone drop? Spiritual fall.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work.
There's a man out on the river watching the place. If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good.
Excuse me. Sorry, I've got my tea with me as well. Only one sugar in it this time. Normally have two. You know what? That would really stink.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Oh, I know what to do this one.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
Anyway.
You've had your fun, Butcher. When does the oil start to flow again?
It's all fixed, Chief. We got their time cards rounded up, and now we got their...
So you know the Regent doesn't give a shit who wins your little labor dispute. The Regent cares about the whale oil coming out on schedule.
He'll get what he needs. Just keep the strikers in line.
You're Dowd.
Dowd. Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up. This whole business with the strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day waiting to hear word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
For me to some Haribo.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atana, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
I was thinking watching for where all the guys play. Again.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances are very good.
Because every time you change the game, every time you play the game, it changes. The main guy I'm trying to watch is him. That's my opportunity. It's your finger. You asshole. You bud.
Actually, not sure.
Let's lay a few out. Stryker's gotta hit one sooner or later.
See, because he's coming this way, I'm like, oh crap. Well, I'm glad I didn't do anything because I didn't see him coming. I don't trust some of these.
That might be worth checking out.
I ain't stupid. I know you're here. Come on out.
Yeah, you were saying? You sack of shit.
Missing or damaged time cards will no longer be replaced due to abuse of this indulgence. Any worker without a time card will be denied admission to the grounds and summarily terminated.
Huh? Extreme to be terminated, isn't it? I like. Don't you dare start falling. Oh god, there. I really want to sing that, but I can't because I get a fucking doo-doo. I'll sing it in the end. But I know I've already done this bit, but I deleted my flipping.
Abigail Ames has been detained on the slaughterhouse grounds, pending her interrogation and execution for sedition and treason.
If I remember, I need that for a minute. That opens that up.
They won't let you in without a time card. But if you get us out of here, you can take mine. I'm not coming back. Open the gate, please. We still need to get past that wall of light contraption they put up.
I've done it.
If you can shut it off, we can slip past the city watch when the time is right.
I've done it, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. Come here.
Is the wall of light down?
I'm gonna stop eating my hammer bone.
You're free to go. Make your way out of this place. Here's the card, sir. I hope you burn this place to the ground. If you see a woman named Abigail Ames, she'll know what to do.
She's a smart cookie.
Oh. Right.
Know what I saw last night? So terrible.
No, that can't be.
Oh, sorry. Haribo and tea does not make a good combination.
Any worker found trying to agitate, interfere with, or free captive livestock will be charged with treason.
Just because you little faggots can't get me. I'm just gonna kill him like this because I ain't getting in there. While I'm doing it, I'm gonna quickly check that. Is it done? I'll use that on rats, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it on people. No, because I know where that goes. What can you do? I don't have to go into the water, thank God. I don't do water. Hang on a minute, what was that? What was that?
Abigail Ames is considered an enemy of the state and will be punished accordingly.
What was that number? 325, 325, 325, 325. I noticed in this one the codes go a bit faster. You wanna press that? Oh, I love my sleep darts. Just give me a load of them, I'm fine with. Right, I quickly want to do something. I want to take these. No, I'm going to do it in a minute. I'm not going to waste my stuff.
Rothwild's got a stubborn reputation. I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him.
Yes, Billy.
He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
Hey, have you been in the chair already?
Dude, I thought I got you accidentally.
Rothwild has a chair in the meat locker. He uses it to control the workers there.
Billy's gonna pop up here.
Marked for shipment to the most distant point of the Empire. And fitted for live cargo, too. Survivable, if they had a fast ship. I wonder who this was meant for. You box somebody up in that thing and they won't be back in town for months.
A bit like what you do in Dishonored 2, because you can actually do that. You can put them in the shipment and cart them on their merry way. How many of them have got 2?
What's your man? You'll collect your bonuses
3, 4, bloody floor.
5, 6, you're in the chest. There. Right, I want to get on the rafter.
Well, they think they don't get treated fairly, because they can get fired for refusing to do dangerous work.
What? What dangerous work? We're the ones that do the dirty stuff around here. Maybe we need to be organizing, huh?
Hey, that's not funny. You say that again, even as a joke, and you're whale meat.
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying.
Stop listening in on that Abigail Lame's tricky talk. She'll corrupt you.
No. My head's clear. I know which side my bread's buttered on. I'll be glad when we get the order to get rid of her. It's only a matter of time. Think this crap with the strike will blow over soon?
No way.
I know you're gonna pop up, Billy.
I know what this is. A shift interrogation share. Rothwild must be using it to coerce employees.
Right, now I'm going to do this time because obviously... Ooh, itchy butt. I don't know where that goes, but I'm just going to do what I did last time. Yesterday, sorry. Oh, goddamn. When you have a cramp in your butt, don't move.
That Sokolov stuff. You didn't touch it, did you?
The inventor guy? What's he doing here?
Natural philosopher. He ain't here now. Comes down some nights to study the whales, where the oil comes from.
Why does he have to go taking everything apart? The whales are the mystery of our time.
Are you joking? We've got the arc pylons now. We've got walls of light. We'll have the plague cured in no time.
I miss the old days. That cursed bastard Corvo changed everything.
That's Corvo's problem.
One, two, butcher's crew. 3, 4, bloody.
Door. Oh, I know where that goes. Right, he's just gone out, so I've got to wait for him to come back in. Do little doo-doo. He did just come in, didn't he? Why does it keep doing that? Because he's not been... It doesn't hurt himself or anything, or what? Do that. So, what do you... I want that. That would normally lead to the office. Move on.
1, 2, a butcher's crew.
They're quite scary. Alright, let's go that way. Fuck you. I do sort of vaguely remember where that is.
You were working for Ramsey. How much does he know by now?
Ramsey? No, this is about the workers. This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I've caught. What happened, I forget. I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a very inhumane side.
Is anyone there? I know you. Dowd. You're the knife of Dunwall.
512. They're quite sneaky in the way they do their like codes and things like that. I think they're sneaky. Speak to you in a minute. Make sure there's no shit around. I kind of skim read, so.
Well, Dowd, what do you want with me?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burrows. I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Dowd. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and... boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
The Empress should have hired you to protect her. We'd be living in a different world now.
Fleet report for the month of Nets. The Dauntless sailed north 10 days to no result. Word is she restocked in Driscoll to pursue a large pod east of Morley. The Delilah is coming back fully loaded. No reports of lights or singing. Another sign that barristers lost it. The Huntress is in dry dock after a nighttime ramming off Pandyssia. Engineers looked at the damage. They say it wasn't a whale. Or if it was a very odd-looking one.
I've got to stop looking at cake making.
I'll make sure you get to enjoy this.
What do you want to know that's worth crossing a man like me?
I want to know about a ship named Delilah. What's behind the name?
Choke on your own spit.
Who is Delilah?
Ha! Think I'll give up a friend at the first tickle? That's the kind of thing I pay your sister for down at the Golden Cat.
We'll feed you through your own factory. See if we can get oil out of your blubber.
Putting me to the... You know your work, I'll give you that. We can talk this out, like businessmen.
Why did you name it Delilah?
What do you care? And it wasn't me. The previous owner named it after some sweetheart as a painter. Piss off!
Who was the previous owner?
Barrister Tibbs, all right? He told me the story. Delilah was a woman he knew. Grew up working in Dunwall Tower. And got kicked out. Became a painter. Funny airs, like proud. She caught his eye, but it was worse than that. He couldn't think of anything else, just her. She whirled into his mind somehow. He built that ship for her and a lot more. Gave her half his fortune. Then he got scared. Came to me afraid. Man, like that, afraid. He wanted to dump the ship and I needed a business partner, so we made a deal. Meant to change the name. Wish I'd done it.
I hope that was satisfying. Here's the room key. When you're ready to go. Sir, earlier I spotted crates bound for the most remote corner of the Empire. Might be worth stuffing him in one, just to tie things off. He doesn't seem the type to forgive, of course. Why go through all the trouble when a blade to the neck would accomplish the same thing?
Die, egg thing!
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here and have my nightcap. Master Reynari, killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Train. Touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
You ain't leaving this place alive. Coward. Oh, I hate skimmers like you. Always sneaking and snooping. If I get another chance at this guy, he's fish bait.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent. This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the... state is a capital of... Include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
We're not done yet, assassin. What about the shrines? Tell me about the blood rituals you performed. Where did you learn such a profound... like this?
Okay, that might be worth checking out. you're here somewhere, scum. There you now. You're going down. To me. Your spirit is failing. Take it. Die, damn it.
Thank you. Let's go. I'm worried they sent for the hounds.
This is a public warning. Corvo, the assassin, one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the city watch at once.
I'm still trying to figure out why you let the Empress's bodyguard go. And now Rothwild's snug in a box. What's got into you? Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Tali if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Let's go. As a young girl, Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov's circle. Barrister Arnold Timsh paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew. A nobleman, born rich. And now he was making a second fortune, seizing the assets of plague victims for the Lord Regent. But Barrister Timsh was also fighting a private war with his own niece. Something to do with the family fortune. Lurk was probably right. We needed to speak with the niece first. Her feud with the old barrister was something we could use. I got a message to the barrister's niece, and she claimed to know things about Delilah that no one else did. But the knowledge would have a price. I wasn't surprised. I went to meet her.
I was gentle. He'll snore for an hour. Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
Stop trouble before it starts, the way the barrister likes it.
I hear General Turnbull's coming to inspect. Going to make the whole city run like this.
It's about time.
I just realised I was just talking with my thing off. Damn it. I was. I need to just blow my nozzies, so I'll be a second. Oh my god, mate, look at you, you silly guy. I kind of want to bring my thing forward, but I can't because the cat's too. And I meant to be thinking about something else as well, but I've not done it yet.
suspicious persons or activity to the City Watch.
Can I buy your ration of elixir from today?
Go suck a big fat dick. That's bullshit. I shouldn't even be able to find me that quick. Let's try this again. Come on, move. Come on, stop peering over.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed. Someone's supposed to be on the Help me find it. Check under everything. Where are you? How can we let him get away? Oh, I'll find you.
The air to the throne. Emily Coleman is still missing. Any person with information dies.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
The heir to the throne. Emily Coleman is still missing. This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force. The heir to the throne. Emily Coleman is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
I don't know what that's for. I don't know if it's to blow it up or whatever. But I'm gonna go for a tiddle because I need one. That's it. Something to his immediate right. What? The balcony.
granted a substantial reward.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats.
Right, I'm gonna come off this for a while because I'm so bloody confused right now. So, and I want to have my dinner because I like to have my dinner before 6 o'clock. So I shall be back later.